Chair,
Uh,
also in connection with that, parang hindi ako satisfied sa sagot niya.
you will have your time.
No, but in connection of that last
Okay,
question,
you have 2 minutes.
ang tanong niya kasi, yung kay ASEC Guadis, meron siyang authority to sign and countersign financial documents up to 1 billion. Tama. Si ASEC Tugade, na pumalit sa kanya, was relegated to an officer who can only sign and countersign financial documents 50 million and below. Ano ang basis nun? Yun lang.
Mr. Chairman, if we can put it this way, Special Order 2022-190 on the authority of then ASEC Guadis will be amended anyway by the department order.
That is not the issue.
However, the new
Teka
draft
muna.
department order, Mr.
Teka
Chair,
muna, pareho lang namang ASEC ito eh. Ang gusto ko lang sagutin mo ng diretso, ano ang pinag-iba ng dalawa? Mas magandang lalaki ba si ASEC Guadis? Na binigyan niyo siya ng 1 billion signing authority? At si ASEC Tugade 50 million and below. Yun lang naman eh.
Mr. Chair, if I may be permitted to answer. Mr. Chair, the special order of ASEC Guadis, okay? Nung pinirmahan po yon, wala pa ho yung polisiya ni Secretary. So pagkatapos ng pirmahan nyo, nagkaroon ho siya ng bagong polisiya na hindi lang ho si ASEC Tugade, kundi lahat ho ng mga USEC at ASECs, all in the department, magiging 50 ho. Nagkataon lang ho na pag-upo po ni ASEC Tugade, saka ho nagkaroon ng ganong polisiya. So hindi ho siya personality-based, Mr. Chair.
Mr. Chair, I don't think that is a sound public policy, or it is not resting on a sound public policy. The person of ASEC Guadis and the person of ASEC Tugade cannot be completely isolated on the office. Both of them can become irrelevant if not for the office. Yung opisina niya, doon eh. So the closest reference then is the office. So kung pinag-uusapan is sound public policy at hindi sa personality, totoo naman yun eh. It's always the office. But the office is affected once na tinanggal mo nga yung signing authority from 1 billion to only 50 million. Ito yung hinahanap natin ng wisdom, ng rational. Bakit? Because it becomes arbitrary. Halimbawa, si Cong ako, siya ang chairman. Ako, member lang ako dito. Pagkatapos ako, meron akong compensation na additional dito. Siya wala. Ay magagalit siya sa akin. Siya ang chairman, tapos ako, member lang ako rito, tapos ako ang binigyan ni speaker ng parang... Hindi mo pwedeng ihiwalay yung posisyon niya eh. So mangyayari rito, there is arbitrariness here. That is tingnan mo nangyari. That eventual SO 2020 whatever was triggered because hindi na siya pwedeng mag-procure more than 50 million eh. That is why na-activate yung CBAC mo eh, nawala yung special back niya eh. So it's one way of dealing. Sabi mo kasi kanina, well, it follows a good governance and housing policy, good housekeeping. If you are a good housekeeper, you will necessarily provide for all the provisions of your house. Tama o hindi?
yes, Your Honor.
O yan, nagkukulang-kulang halimbawa ng bigas, ng kung ano ang gamit, mga kitchen, kung ano. Hindi pwede, hindi good housekeeping. Nagkakawala-wala na nga yung ating plates at saka yung plastic cards eh. That is not even good housekeeping.
Your Honor,
Okay.
if I may be allowed.
Teka muna,
Yes, sir.
doon na lang ako kasi baka magalit ang chairman. Ako, ang tanong ko lang muna is in relation to those two SOs involving the two ASECs. Mamaya na kita babanatan. Okay.
The Honorable Marcoleta is now recognized, and let us see whether the mentor is better than the student. The Honorable Marcoleta is now recognized.
Thank you very much, General. Mr. De Leon, let us make it quick and painless. Si ASEC Tugade at saka si ASEC Guadis, pareho lang ang posisyon nila sa LTO. Diba? ASEC silang pareho. The question is, nung panahon ni, during the time of ASEC Guadis, the signing authority is 1 billion. Tapos, si ASEC Tugade, naging 50 million and below. Ano bang problema? Bakit nagpalit tayo ng policy? Sagutin mong mabuti yan. Hindi, sinasabi ko nga para...
Mr. Chairman, we would like to submit that there was actually no change in policy. Ito pong authority up to 50 million is found in earlier department orders of the department. As early as Department Order 2017-007, nandito na po yung 50 million threshold.
No. Ang sinasabi natin, yung huwag mong ihiwalay yung LTO office. Ito lang ang huwag mong isasali yung ibang opisina. Kaya nga, ang premise ko pareho silang ASEC, pareho silang LTO head. Doon lang tayo, huwag mo nang isali yung iba. Anong pinag-iba nung dalawa? Kasi, until and unless you are able to give me a reasonable justification kung bakit ibinaba mo yung signing authority, magtataka lang ako dyan. Pine-personal mo. Di ba?
Definitely, Mr. Chair, number one, hindi po ako personally ang nagbaba ng authority. It was
Hindi,
a
pag
policy
sinasabi kong ikaw, I'm addressing D0TR. Ikaw kasi yung spokesperson, di ba?
There was no change in policy. And,
Merong change in policy. Ikaw naman, 50 million nga yun sa kanya, 1 billion. Ang laki naman ng difference. Ano ka ba? Do not give me that kind of reason. That's red herring. Nakakaintindihan tayo.
Yes,
You know
Your
what red herring is?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Sagutin mo lang yun. Tapos na tayo. Anong kaya nga sabi ko sa ika, mas magandang lalaki ba si ASEC Guadis kesa kay...
Sir, pwede ba mag-object dyan sa statement mo na yan?
Yes, please. Oh.
Wala pong pinag-iba, Mr.
Wala
Chairman.
nga
The same
pinag-iba.
Assistant
Ang
Secretary.
sabi ko sa iyo, the two gentlemen, kung halimbawa aalisin mo yung LTO, they're both irrelevant. Kaya lang sila naging relevant because of the office attached to them. Ngayon, binigyan mo ng signing authority si ASEC Guadis nung panahon niya, 1 billion. Nung panahon ni ASEC Tugade, naging 50 million. Hindi mo ba may papaliwanag yun? O sige, para kasi kukunti ang panahon. Ano ang signing authority ngayon ni ASEC Guadis LTFRB?
It's the same, sir. 50 million po.
Really?
All of us, sir, including the USEX po.
Really?
It's uniform, sir.
Okay, so kung naging uniform ngayon, ang nangyari ngayon, kaya lang nagkaroon ng 50 million signing authority para sa ganon yung procurement ay mapunta na sa CBAC sapagkat hindi niya na kayang mag-procure on his own dahil 50 million and below lang. That is the conclusion. That is the most logical conclusion. Wala akong maisip na dahilan. In order to migrate from the procurement ng LTO para mapunta tayo sa Central Bids and Awards Committee ng D0TR. That is the only logical conclusion. Next question. Kaya siyempre ako, nagtatagal kayo ng ano. Do you believe that given the fact na kayo na yung magpo-procure ngayon, will you be in a position to tell us that you have already acquired the competence, the skill, and knowledge that LTO has obtained over the years in relation to procurement? For example, there are processes. Hindi naman madali yun eh. They start with the market study. They start with the drafting of the TOR. Meron silang identification and setting of specification, and then procurement and implementation. Do you think nung kunin mo ngayon yung experience na ginain ng LTO, nakuha nyo na? Kayo na ang mas competent to do this? Honest answer.
Sir, I have two questions, Your Honor, to...
No, I'm the one asking you questions. Ba't ikaw magtatanong
No,
sa
sir,
akin? Pinapaligtad
I
mo
have
na
two
no?
questions to respond to, sir. I have two pending questions, sir. One
Oo,
on
sige.
the 50 million and another one on
Hindi
the
mo na
competency.
tinanong. Kanina pa, iniwan na kita dun eh. Gusto mo balikan yon?
So we'll respond, Your Honor, on the competency. The general procurement competency, we have that in the department, Your Honor. However, hindi naman po natin kinukuha or nire-replicate yung technical
ang
competence
tinatanong
ng
ko
LTO.
ngayon, alin ang sa tingin mo, honestly speaking, sapagkat sila, for the longest time, sila ang gumagawa nito. Ngayon, ikaw kakukuha mo pa lang ng duty na yun to procure, ibig mong sabihin, nakuha mo na yung competence na yun. Kasi kinakailangan you give us a reasonable level of comfort.
Your Honor, the general procurement competency naman po, standard yan
I'm
across
not
all
talking about
agencies.
general
Yun pong-
procurement. Ikaw naman kanina ka pa eh. Ang dami mong palusot. Pinagkukumpara ko lang ngayon. Can you freely and honestly tell us na yung competence ninyo ngayon, kayo magpo-procure na eh, is at par with the competence
Yes.
gained by the LTO?
Yes, Your Honor. Definitely, Your Honor.
You prove to us that you're competent.
Yes, Your Honor.
Paano nga?
Your Honor, the central bank is also procuring far bigger projects than this
Sorry, bakit
procurement.
tayo napunta sa central bank naman? Ano ba naman ito?
Sir, the central bank is the one procuring the license cards.
Oo nga. But you know, wala pa kayong necessary competence like the LTO had. Kasi nga, did you start the market study? Did you conduct a market study? Did you?
Mr.
nga,
Chairman, it's the role of the end user, in this case, the LTO, to conduct that.
nirelegate mo na nga lang siya dun. Kaya nga kanina, ayaw mong tanongin yun eh. Ayaw mong sagutin yung tanong eh. Paano ngayon alam mo, this is very discomforting. I am very sad today, Mr. Chair, kasi itong department na gusto ko sana yung pagtutulungan, because this is how we can inspire confidence in government. LTO is a solid sectoral office of the D0TR. Pero ang nakikita namin, that's why we had a lot of misgivings itong nangyayari ngayon. Don't you believe that the LTO is the primary agency responsible for the registration of vehicles, the issuance of permits and licenses, the enforcement of traffic laws and regulations, even the adjudication of cases for the longest time? Ito yung problema namin eh. When LTO and DOTR face us during the last budget hearing, DOTR and LTO defended your own respective budgets. At kanina narinig kita, sabi mo, yung LTO has distinct and separate line item in the GAA. Ayaw mo nang aminin eh, ni-record ko nga rito eh. Kasasabi mo lang eh. Noong humarap sa amin ng LTO, ang aming palagay doon, nilaban nila, they presented and they defended their budget. Nandun kami. And we approved their budget, knowing that they're the ones who will implement their budget. Ito yung problema eh. Nung ma-approve ang GAA, do you believe that the GAA is a law?
Yes, Your Honor.
What was the intent of the law? Ang alam namin, the implementing agency is LTO. That is why we approved the budget. Are you changing that? Paano ngayon yan? You are changing the very intent of the law. That was the intent of the legislature.
Mr. Chairman, our submission is that budget is lodged under the Office of the Secretary, Mr. Chairman.
Sinabi mo nga, they have a distinct and separate line item. Ngayon, ang alam namin as members of Congress, dahil kami ang nakaharap, and before us, they presented and defended their own budget, ang alam namin until today, they are the implementing agency. They are the implementing agency. E ngayon, kayong mag-i-implement, paano ngayon ito? Have you thought of this like, sabi nga natin, sabi mo good housekeeping and governance. Pag nangyari ito, magkakaroon ng pendulum effect. Why? LTO will identify the budget, D0TR will procure, award, and sign contract, and then LTO will obligate the budget and issue a cash availability certificate. And then again, D0TR will issue the notice of proceed. And then LTO will inspect and then accept the goods and prepare the itong babayaran. And then D0TR pupunta na, you will approve the disbursement voucher. And then LTO goes back, babayaran nila the outstanding claims. Tingnan mo yung is this good housekeeping? Ito yung problema. And then, again, huwag niyong i-ignore yung ARTA and the processes under 9184 na sinabi mo. And then there is the accounting and budget processes. Baka magkaroon kayo ng problema later on. Yun ang aking sinasabi. Paano yun? Do you foresee all these legal difficulties?
Yes,
The first
Your
thing, you have to settle this. Kami, ang pagkakaalam namin, members of Congress, nung in-approve namin ang budget nila, they presented the budget to us, they defended it well, pumayag kami, okay, tapos. Ang tanging alam namin, sila ang implementing agency. Alam namin under ninyo sila. Why are you changing the rules now? You cannot even show us that you are more competent now than they are, because we will not believe that. By experience, it will tell us mas competent sila. Ngayon, kung sinasabi niyo good housekeeping and governance, good governance and good housekeeping, is this a suggestion that the LTO is not exercising good housekeeping and good governance? Medyo hindi maganda yung implication kasi.
Mr. Chair, if I may be allowed to respond. Mr. Chair, the Secretary, as we understand it, is the alter ego of the President. And he decided to implement a policy decision in the entire department. And as his subordinates, we are implementing that policy decision. So as to the first point, yes, LTO is the implementing agency. But Mr. Chair, we are not talking here about the implementation of the project. We are talking here about the procurement of the project. So based on our understanding, Mr. Chair, these are two different things. Now, as to the point that whether LTO or D0TR is more competent, as the Secretary has explained it, what he sees is a collaborative approach. That's why the TOR will come from LTO.
users.
They are also end users. So the Secretary is in effect not saying from now on you will do everything. What the Secretary is saying, we want the Department of Transportation and the LTO to work together as it should be in other departments. And that's why he came up with this policy, and that's why his instruction has always been find ways to cooperate not only with LTO, but even with LTFRB and MRT3. And if it's any indication, Mr. Chair, other sectoral offices with the collaboration of USECIM has been able to undertake these activities. And lastly, Mr. Chair, to the point of the Honorable Congressman Marcoleta, we are here because we want to find a solution, and we are here to listen to insights and suggestions. And that's what we hope to get out of this meeting, Mr. Chair.
Chair,
Thank
I'd like
you.
to object to the statement of USEC. He does not dictate how we should question. What his expectations is irrelevant. He just said he expects us to ask questions with insights. I think it's very disrespectful.
Mr. Chair, if I may clarify, Mr. Chair, with your indulgence.
Finish na. Yes, you can clarify.
What I said, Mr. Chair, is joining this meeting, we are here to listen and to heed to the insights. I did not say, Mr. Chair, that we're expecting insights. What I said, Mr. Chair, we look forward to listening to these insights to the guidance of the Committee of Transportation, Mr. Chair. I am, forgive me if for the misunderstanding, Mr. Chair, but that is not my intention.
Sir, Cong, follow up the question. Okay lang, boss.
Would you allow it, the
Tuloy mo naman
mentor of
malapit na ito.
Congressman Lee?
Ah.
Would you allow it?
I disallow it, Mr. Chair.
You have the floor.
Mr. Chair, I thank Yusek Yebra for being so candid that they thank the committee for what we are trying to do in behalf of the LTO and the mother department, and for his preparedness to listen for insights and suggestions. And that precisely is the main point before I end my questioning. Is the D0TR prepared to reconsider the SO so far? Because there is still time. In the interest of the bureaucracy and the exigency of service, because this representation humbly believes that the LTO has gained the expertise, the knowledge. I'm not belittling the capacity of the D0TR in no way, in any way. But considering their experience through time, I think they have gained the right to continue with what they have been doing. More specifically at this point, where we had a problem about, the lack of these essential materials in order to operate and enforce our laws on land transportation. If I can humbly suggest to you, please reconsider the SOs so far issued. Para sa ganun, kasi ang gusto ko yung magkausap. Because I believe parang walang nangyaring consultation eh. Sa pakikinig ko lang kanina nung ma-reduce yung 50 million, ma-reduce sa 50, parang hindi man lang nakonsulta yung, hindi lang siguro si ASEC, Tugade, but including those other officials that have been affected by the swift and far-reaching effect of such an SO. And please convey that to the good Secretary of the Department of Transportation, all in the interest of a good working family. I believe, Mr. Chair, even the best of family problems really arise like this. Pero hindi pa naman huli ang lahat para maayos natin. Thank you very much, Mr. Chair.
Ano sa tingin niyo? Mas magaling yung mentor o yung estudyante?